So today we got a real special guest in the building. As he come up. I met this artist a few years ago. Berkeley native representative. His name is G Pop. I got G Pop in the building with us today.
What's the word? What's the word?
Not much, you know. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, both mics. Cool. So, how you doing, bud?
I'm alright. Yourself? What's up with you?
It's all good.
Good
It's
to
all
be
good.
here.
Slide to that mic over there real quick.
My fault. Good to be here.
I needed a favor. We'll get back to it. All right. So first today, I wanted to talk a little bit about your upcoming in the music. You know what I mean, being an artist and things like that. So I was just curious, like, what got you into making music, bro?
First thing is, I'm into music itself. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm a real, like, music listener. I like all different types of music, so I listen to a lot of music myself. But then I was just like, a lot of stuff that people talk about, like, you feel me? I was around young, you feel me? So I was around it, so it just made me want to rap about it too. And then, like, specifically, like, me and my brother Zoo back there.
Shout out Zoo-Wop.
We started rapping together, right? But, like, we had a bus driver for real. And he used to do these rap battles on the bus, you feel me? Like, and whoever had the best rap, like, he'd get some candy or some snacks or whatever, you feel me? Stuff like that. So that was, like, the first time that made me, like, really write a rap down as a kid, you feel me?
Yeah.
And then, like, performing in front of somebody. And I think I was, like, in kindergarten or the first grade when I did that. So I just been on it ever since.
He said, I've been on it ever since, huh? So what it's like growing up in Berkeley, though, like, being around that musical influence, especially promoted by, like, education system with the bus driver. What is it like growing up in Berkeley?
I think everybody experience growing up in Berkeley is different. It depends on where you're from in Berkeley. But it's a diverse city in general though. So it was cool. For me personally, I had the best of both worlds, you feel me? Like, you know, so I seen good and bad things. So it's like it's a chance to be whatever you want to be. You got, it's diverse. You can go both paths in Berkeley for sure.
That's facts.
But it's definitely like it's like, you feel me, it's things in Berkeley that I think outsiders not hip to. Like, you feel me, they're not really hip to the neighborhoods and what goes on really inside the city of Berkeley. So yeah, it's a lot more than people think in Berkeley for sure.
That's what's up. So you here today because you just recently dropped a new project, Since I've Been Gone.
Yeah, since I've been going out on all platforms, a little EP I did. And I ain't gonna lie, like, that EP for sure is for a fact 2 years old before I decided to drop it. So that's old music, and I got a whole bunch of new stuff coming. But that's growing up though. Definitely tap in with that. Graveyard, going crazy.
I wanted to ask you, how did you and Ramos connect for that project? Like, what's that relationship like? How that come about? Cause I know Ramos been, you feel me?
Shout out to Ramos. Shout out to Ramos. Ramos like my favorite producer for real, so like that's really like the only person I'd be really down to work, well, not down to work with, that I work with regularly, you feel me? So it's like, it's kind of easy with bro, you feel me? It's instantly just easy to do something with Ramos. And then at the time I was recovering from some things, so you feel me, that's why I called it Since I've Been Gone or whatever, because it was music I dropped after I finally, you feel me, I feel like I got back on my all the way in my mode.
We gonna get into that.
So you feel me? So like Ramos was just sending me a bunch of stuff to get on, you feel me? And we was just knocking them out really. Like, I already knew I wanted to do a project with him. So tap in with Ramos for sure. Shout out Rich Ramos at FSC Ramos, my boy.
For sure. Speak up a little bit too. The other thing I wanted to ask too, so y'all got some dope samples on the project. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Aaliyah, Warren G. You know what I'm saying? So I'm curious to, like, even though I know Ramos is the producer and the creator, is them ideas that he running with, or like that y'all talked about? Cause them some heavy hitters, and it's like, was there any musical influences during this process or coming up even, or what?
I mean, I listened to both for sure, but that's all Ramos. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I just, you feel me, those was the ones that appealed to me. You know, we ran with that, but yeah, that's all Ramos though. He know what he's doing with the beats for sure, the production for sure.
Yeah. On one of the songs, I like Graveyard a lot, and I know you just dropped a video for that. On one of them songs, you say, I believe these real deep wounds just won't heal. And it was kind of funny that I picked up that line in the bar, and you was just saying, you know, it took you a little minute to get into that zone to where you was ready to go in go mode and drop the project. So it's like what you mean by that? Why won't these deep wounds heal?
Well, for that, I'm just talking about like certain things like losing people, like you feel me, certain like, and I ain't gonna lie, just for me personally, I'm not really like a big like, I'm not big on forgiving. I ain't gonna lie, that's probably a bad thing, but I'm kind of like I don't get over stuff ever. I'm like a grudge holder. You feel me? But I was talking about like, you feel me, losing people, stuff like that. Like that's the stuff that cut the deepest. Like you feel me? To me, you never get over that. You feel me? You live on with it, but you don't ever get over it though, for sure. Or I don't.
Right.
Never will.
So you said this music, even though it's going up right now and everybody is liking it, I know you've been getting a lot of good feedback. You said it's about 2 years old. So like, what was the mindset and mind frame at the time when recording this process? Because the things I feel like you experienced that seem very relevant today, though you saying it's 2 years old, you know what I mean? So like,
it was just how I was feeling particularly at that time. Like you feel me, I was probably fresher to the things that you're referring to, which we'll talk about more later. But it was like fresher. You feel me? It was more new to me at the time. So you feel me? That's just how I was feeling at the time. That's all. Just what my mindset I was in at that particular time of recording.
So being that you've been like focused on the music and dropping, what's your next move? What you thinking coming next? Like, what you looking for in the next 6 months to a year type situation for your music and your career?
Next 6 months to a year. Next 6 months to a year.
Are you dropping something?
Am I dropping something? Yes. But
you talking about stash? Like
you talking about overall?
Yeah, overall.
Overall, I'm going to bubble the next year into a half, and I'm saying this right now. I'm finna bubble hard, like the dumb way. But as far as like what I got planned, yeah, I'm finna drop. I got a project on the way, another project on the way. It's already pretty much done. This summer I'm gonna just give to put out and probably drop it in like April.
Any producers that you want to name that you got on there that you worked with, or somebody you looking to still add before it come out?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be a liar if I said yeah, cause I don't even know. I gotta like look at the checklist and all that. I don't even know what's on there. Like I can't think of all the producers right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I'm open to working with everybody though. That's the thing. Well, yeah, producing wise, I'm for sure open to working with everybody. You can send me anything if I like it. I'm getting on it. You feel me? That's how it is. Tap in, send beats, anybody, everybody.
Bet. So one other thing that I did want to ask you about is the SIDS project. I know I'm going back in time with it, rewinding time. With the SIDS project, bro, like I think that's around the time that we met and we started figuring out music stuff at a point in time together. What was it like to be a part of that project, knowing the monuments y'all hit? Y'all hit $500,000 on what was it, Russian. Hey, $500,000 on Russian. You feel what I'm saying? And was just doing numbers at that time. What it's like to have to know that happened and then start back from another situation? Because a lot picked up from there. I mean, y'all was taking pictures with Migos. You know what I'm saying? Pushing videos out and things. Like, what it's like to have to, navigate through this industry from a time like that.
It's ups and downs. You feel me? If you just what you're really into though, you'll stay passionate at it. You'll stick with it. You feel me? Whatever you put into it, you're gonna get back out of it. So, you feel me? Like, yeah, we for 2016 around the time of SIDS, and we was going up for sure. And we was on our group vibe. We was definitely going up. It was a cool period of time. We met a couple people, performed in front of a couple people for sure. But it's nothing though, you feel me? Like I said, I'm gonna get back regardless. We're gonna get back regardless. So I'm not sweating it. It's a part of it. It's ups and downs that come with it.
Yeah. And one last thing I wanted to touch up on is the Graveyard video. You linked up with Susie Made It for that Graveyard video. I liked how that came together. What was your whole thought process with creating that?
Cause the song, I'm like, my people at the gates, I just hope they wait for us. And I done had a little, but I need way more. Like I gotta touch a ticket before I see the graveyard. So I'm just like basically going to highlight some of my dead loved ones. You feel me? And like let them know I got things to do. I'ma see you, but not just yet. Like you feel me? I got things to do first.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me? So just that's what I just wanted to go with. Get a cameo of my man's at the cemetery.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's another thing that's crazy that you touch up on, because like being what you went through and the things that you've had to experience, bro, not everybody is comfortable with touching that side of like death and stuff like that. But like you seem to be okay with that, given your experience. Not okay with it, but more so more aware of it, self-aware of death, being that you done lost people, you know what I mean, your loved ones done failed, and you had your own situations where you didn't know if it was your time yet or not, you know what I mean? So like, what that make your mental think about? How that feel?
Thicker skin. It make me feel like I could go through anything. I feel like I done already been through damn near everything. For my bad, I didn't mean to cuss, but I done already been through pretty much everything. You feel me? It ain't nothing I can't handle. How I really feel about it, I ain't gonna lie. It make me more aware of everything for sure. You gotta be on your 10 at all times. Anything could happen. You feel me? And you, in them moments, you gotta be ready to be smart. You feel me? Because only the strong is gonna survive. You gotta definitely know how to maneuver. You gotta definitely know how to carry yourself in this world for sure.
Yeah. I know I said last question a little while ago, but I got one more.
For sure.
I got one more. Word through the grapevine is that you got a couple records maybe in the stash with Boss Life Big Spence.
Yeah.
Is that's facts? Am I on point? Am I on point?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
shout out to bro, Boss Life Big Spence. I mess with dude for sure. We got a couple things coming. We might drop an EP.
Oh, okay. Talk about it. How that relationship come about?
I just like bro work. You feel me? I like his beats. I like his style. You feel me? He sound different than everybody else to me. You feel me? He tapped in with bro. Tap back in, we just put it together.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Ever since.
Yeah, I'm glad that came about. I'm excited to hear what y'all got in store. So, furthermore, just to wrap it up, anything you want to say, you want to plug? You know what I mean? I know you got an album out, things like that.
Feel me? Shout out to the Too Heavy. Go get that. Since I've been going out now, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, wherever you can stream it, it's at. You feel me? Go tap in with the YouTube page. Run Graveyard videos up. Video views up. I got a whole bunch of more music coming on the way sooner and soon. Yeah, we're gonna turn it all 2020. For sure. Well, this is Ski Lee. Y'all been listening to Rap Nation. Shout out G Pop. We out. Yay!